Hey guys, Pooser Animations here, back again with a new video for you guys. Sorry it's taken me a while to get back to making videos again on the channel. Been slammed recently with new promotion at work and school at the same time, so most days I am out early in the morning and I don't get back till late at night. You guys know what that's like, you're pretty tired, so it's difficult to get back to doing what you love, excuse me. What I basically wanted to do, I just want to ease myself back into making videos, maybe once a day, once a week, once every other day. Point is, I want to just start pumping some stuff out the channel. We are approaching the end of the year, and I don't want to go too long without updating you guys on what's going on and my projects and all that, so figure what better time than now. What I am going to do, I have been working on a lot of customs as of late, a lot of projects at the same time as well. And I believe I'll have a little bit of time from school coming up. Excuse me, that was a yawn. It is late when I'm recording this, so excuse me. I'm just hoping to do my thing and have this up soon for you guys. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna roll through a couple of my customs that are maybe they're not entirely finished, but they're ready to be shown off, so to speak. So first we're gonna show off Optimist. I have displayed him before on my channel in the Age of Swagwave 2018 contest I entered a few months ago. I participated, I made it a few rounds, but that was about it. But it was a good experience. But other than that, this is the only appearance this guy has had on my channel as of yet. He is a custom. I did change a few things from the original mold. As you can see here on the hood, he does not have the flames anymore. Kind of got rid of them. I think he kind of just looks better with a solid base red with no flames on him, which I think is good. It's a much brighter red. I believe it's a Tamiya acrylic red, so it shines a little bit more. It's got a little gloss to it as well. On the side, there are no flames as well. I like the flames on the doors. I'm still contemplating whether I'm going to get rid of them. I haven't really made up my mind about that, but everywhere on the vehicle mode where there was red, I got rid of it. Let me just get this one on the focus here. I just kind of got rid of it and just painted over with red. You can kind of see the paint bleeding a bit here from there. Again, this is a work in progress. This is not finished, but you guys get a general idea of where I'm going with it and where I want to go with it. So we have that all the way around. And I am still impressed with the Studio Series figures by the amount of detail that they have molded into each one. For example, in the grill there, you've got his Autobot logo there, which is nice and detailed, even with the added paint on top of it. The lights there on the front, the strokes on the lights and all that. The amount of detail they put into each and every single one of these figures is still amazing to me. And I do commend the Studio Series for that. While some of them are retools, well some of them are repaints, but a lot of them are heavy retools and even new molds for themselves, which they're just trying new different transformations, different combinations of things, and I really do appreciate that. And for the most part, the scale has gotten a lot better, especially with later figures that I really like Optimist, like Ratchet, like Ironhide, like Starscream, like Megatron, like those guys. I think those guys scale really, really well, especially with Ironhide. I think they finally got Ironhide right. Because in the past, with the Deluxes, he was either too small, or the Voyagers, he was way too big. So I think the scale that they have going on with him right now, he's just right. Because if some of you know, if you look at the scale charts from the movies, he is a little taller than Ratchet, but he's not as tall as Optimus Prime. So I think they finally matched that. So without further ado, we are just going to. Most of you guys have probably seen the transformation already. I'm going to do a stop motion video just to show this guy off in the near future. But for now, we're just going to skip the transformation and go straight to his robot mode. Yeah, there we go. One thing I will say about this figure, I have stated in the past in my in a previous review I did for the Dark of the Moon Voyager class Optimus Prime. That was my favorite version. Excuse me, sorry, I'm yawning a lot. I'm very tired. That was my favorite version of Optimus Prime. For many reasons. The other versions of Optimus just really didn't do it for me. I feel like the Hunt for Decepticons was fine, but I feel like he was still too bulky to me to be for an Optimus figure. He looked cool, but he was just too bulky to me. He was too top heavy, his legs were way too skinny, and all that. But I think this figure here takes the best of what the Dark of the Moon Optimus had and the Hunt for Decepticons had, and it kind of melds it into one. Just to give us a nicely balanced figure. The proportions are right. The way he's just looking there, you just stand at him, he just looks like the part in the movie. He just looks the part. I have seen the images of the new Optimus we're going to be getting next year, and makes you want to just hurt Hasbro for doing this to me again. Just when you think they've made a perfect Optimus, here they go and take the mold and they improve upon it again. So I will likely be getting that one as well, and then I'll just determine which one is going to be my definitive version. But as overall for this guy, I think this is a very solid figure. It really is. As far as detail, and they gave me a lot to work with as far as detail goes, because every single inch of this figure is covered in detail. From his face down to his arms, his chest, all of it. It's all molded. It's amazing. It's as if they actually studied the CG renders, which is I think what they did for the Studio Series. They were able to get their hands on the actual CG renders characters, which means that they are able to focus on even more detail than before. And entrance from the back. Let me just build that up. There we go. Even you see there on the legs, all that detail I picked out in silver, yeah, that's all molded into the figure, which is amazing to me. All the way top to bottom, this is just a solid figure. The transformation is fun, it's neat, it's different than what we've gotten before. It's not the same. It's not the same kind of transformation. It kind of does things that you wouldn't expect, like with the front grille wrapping around his back to wrap around the torso like the way it does. I would not have expected that to happen and work. The way these the front grille pieces, the front not what you call the grille pieces. The front of the truck that goes in his arms here, the way it wraps around, it makes this nice solid. The way it folds at an angle, that's a nice touch as well. And then even from like the shoulder pads to the kneecaps being extendable, his head articulation, all that. It's just a really solid figure in my opinion. Adding on the swords just adds even more flair to him, to me, and at that point, there's not much more you could ask from this guy. He does his job as an awesome figure, and I really do like it. If you haven't picked this guy up and you want to, I think you shouldn't waste any more time. If you are able to get it, get it. I know that some prices somewhere, prices are going down because these things are starting to go on clearance, because they're bringing in new inventory and whatnot. But this guy, whether you have him customized or not, is definitely worth it. If you are able to get him customized, it's even more of a plus for you, because all of that detail will be picked out in nice paint, and it's just awesome to marvel at. For stop motions especially, for me, it's very nice to be able to have a nice solid representation of Optimus in Voyager form. Don't have to spend too much money on it. I was able to find this guy at Walmart for not too much money, so happy to get him. Again, I've had this guy for months, but you know, you get around to it when you can. It is what it is. But anyway, this is wrapping up my review for the Voyager class Studio Series Optimus Prime. I'm going to be working on catching up on my channel. That includes doing anything along the lines of Pooser Animations, whether it's voice work. If I owe you lines, I do apologize. I am working on it. I'm just slammed with, all my stuff. It's just a matter of trying to find time to work on things like this. While you work, I'll get it to you as soon as I can. Stop motions, I'll do my best to have up as well. After all, this is what my channel is based off of. Just want to give back to it. But these reviews will help me get back into the group of things, and hopefully I'll have a nice stream of videos coming up for you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope you leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing keeps you updated with all my videos, content, and what else. Working on my social media as well. You can follow me on Facebook at Pooser Animations, as well as on Twitter. It's ANIMATNS. It's not all the way spelled out on Twitter. Likely going to be making an Instagram account, but I'm not entirely sure about that yet. Maybe just using that to showcase my custom work in progress pictures as I come across them. So feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Leave any comments down below. Any questions you may have for me, I love responding to you guys' comments. I do appreciate all of the support and all the comments you guys have been leaving me over the past couple of months, even though I have been dormant on the channel. Asking me questions about my work, all the compliments, all the feedback, positive and negative. I do read everything, and it's inspiring to me, so I really do appreciate it. That's all there is to say in this video, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.